What's up, guys? Chris Roeder here with another video. And in this video, guys, I'm going to be talking about how you can start a reselling business and flip anything for a profit. Okay, so I'm going to be talking about a couple of different items that I have sold recently that have netted me some good profit. And yeah, but if you don't know who I am, my name is Chris Roeder. I help new and experienced resellers start, grow, and then scale their businesses to $3,000 to $4,000 profit months using my organic and simple paid ad strategies, so that they too can achieve the goals that they want for themselves, whether that's leaving their 9 to 5 or whatever they're looking to do. In every single video, I promise to deliver at least one thing that you can implement today that will help you get started and grow your reselling business. Before I get started, though, I always go, I try to eliminate these questions before they even start. First question I always get: does this business work? Yes, this business absolutely works. Buying and reselling has been around for thousands of years. Okay. I've also helped over 200 people implement the strategies that I teach, when it comes to reselling phones and electronics. Okay. Will it work for you or will it work for me? That's what you're probably asking yourself. It will work for anyone who basically can work a smartphone and has access to Wi-Fi and internet. Okay. The last question I always get: do I need a lot of time and money? The answer is no. I started this business with $200 and I only work 1 to 2 hours a day, actively picking this devices up for this business. Okay. So with that out of the way, guys, let's talk about some profitable items that you guys can buy so that you can flip anything for a profit. Okay. So let's go to my eBay account. Let me pull up my eBay account here real quick. And we're going to go over the types of items that you can, that I have bought recently, that you can also buy. And here we go. There we go. Let me move this out of the way. Expand this. There we go. Okay. So obviously, number one, the first item that you guys can buy and resell is phones. Phones are great. Phones are fantastic to resell, right? They sell quickly. The value is easy to figure out. Here's an item that you guys probably wouldn't think of. This is a GPS or a fish finder. I bought this for $100. These, by the way, are gold mines. These are fantastic to buy and resell, simply because nobody is looking for them and nobody wants to sell them online. Okay. So I bought this one for $100. It sold for $250. After everything, that's I think about $120 profit. So not bad at all. Okay. So, and there's a couple of other devices here. Let me kind of go down the list. As you can see, I do buy broken and damaged phones, parts only, right? Parts only type phones. Here's a wireless transmitter. Now you're noticing that most of these are electronics, right? Electronics are a hot selling item, but I'm going to get to some here in a minute that aren't only electronics. As you can see, there's a Nintendo Switch here. There is a Garmin here. This is another fish finder. This one I made $323 in profit on. It's fantastic. And then what? Nails? Yeah. Like I said, you guys can buy and resell anything. Okay. So I bought these 2 boxes of nails for $5 or $10. I'm sorry. I bought them for $5 a piece, $10 together. And they sold combined for about $115. So that was pretty cool. As you guys can see, here's some Jordans here. These didn't sell for what I wanted them to, but they did sell. I bought them for $5. So works out. Here's another GPS, right? This one sold for $110. Here are some radios, two-way radios. These sold for $265. I bought these for $150, I believe. I got a Nintendo Switch here. Got some more phones, right? Another Nintendo Switch. Here's a PlayStation. PlayStations are really good money. I bought this one for $100. It sold for $199. Then as you guys can see, more phones. And then we got a camera here. We got a nice big camera here. This one I bought for $500 and it sold for over $1,000. Okay. So these are all items that you guys can find and buy to resell. Okay. So if we keep on going down the list, there are some items that aren't electronics. Okay. So where we at? Well, here's an iPad. And then we got a tool here. This is a Graco pressure feed spray gun. This one I bought for $20, sold for $100, right? So these are all items, guys, that you guys can buy and resell for a profit. Okay. Now, let me go back to this screen. Where do we find these items, guys? Where am I finding these? Okay, so it's a combination. Okay, it's a combination of paid ads. That's where I get a lot of my devices, is specifically phones and electronics, right? I also hit up pawn shops for the tools and the nails and the things that I bought that are in there. Those are items that I buy from pawn shops. I also bought that fish finder from a pawn shop for $100 and it sold for 250. Okay, so pawn shops have a good amount of items that you can buy from them, sometimes for a discount. What you're going to do is how do you figure out if you're going to make money off of these devices? So let's just say, for example, you go into a pawn shop, right? Let's make this easy, right? You go into a pawn shop, you see something that's discounted. They're like, okay, it needs to sell now, which pawn shops have a lot of those, by the way. You can go in, you can look up that specific device on eBay, see what it is selling for, and then you can calculate the profit. So I also have a calculator. If you guys want, you can find that in the description below. Let me share my screen here. Oops, share my screen. So let me go share my, here we go. So I have a calculator in the resources below, guys, that you guys can use. What you want to do is you want to find 3 sold prices. So let's take that GPS for an example. This Furuno right here, right? Let's take this one. So, and then let's go to the search bar of eBay right here. I'm going to type that in. And now when you're in the store, you might not, bottom display might not show up, but you'll need to find a model number. It's typically on the back, right? You'll see these right here are devices that are unsold. Okay. What we want to do is we want to go down here on the filter and we want to click sold items. And then it's going to show up with items that were sold. As you can see, this one sold for $299. This one sold for $239. This one took an offer. This one sold for $259. So I had a pretty good idea that this device was going to sell for around $250. Okay. So, and the pawn shop wanted $100 for it. So I won, right? Like I went in, I bought it, I profited, and it actually sold within 2 days. It was great. These are just a couple of the items you guys can buy: tools, electronics, shoes, GPSs, these types of things. This is how, by knowing how to appraise with this calculator that you guys can find in the resources below, by learning how to appraise, you can buy and pretty much resell anything for a profit. Okay. So this video was meant to stay pretty short. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in the next video.